Today we're going to take a look at the Maxpedition FRP, which is First Responders Pouch. And this is one of Maxpedition's new designs of their AGR line, or Advanced Gear Research. This makes a great trauma kit or IFAK. Open it up, pull it down, and it's self-adjusting with these paracord pulls. Maxpedition has released some new pouches in their AGR line, which is their Advanced Gear Research line. And there's some really cool features that are a departure from the original Maxpedition Classic. This is the FRP, which is First Responders Pouch. And this is made specifically to put trauma kits or your first aid kit in here and for it to be highly organized, which is Maxpedition's calling card. I mean, they always keep things very organized. This is their new version of their FR1. The First Responder 1, this has been a great IFAK for me, and I've had this for a good while. I've done a review on this a few years ago. This is one of their classics, and they've really upgraded things quite a bit. This is something that stays with me in my truck, especially when I'm out at the range. In fact, I keep it nearby. Of course, typically it does have this patch on the front, and that way it identifies what I've got here. With the Maxpedition pouch, you got this nice large hook and loop field, and again, just perfect for your medical pouch. One of the great things though about the new pouch is the original was $45.99. You can still get this on the Maxpedition website. The new FRP pouch runs $41.99. So you've got about a $4 difference right off the top, and yet you've got a lot of really cool features. One of the cool things about this pouch that did not come with the FR1 are these tack ties, and these are really easy for your pals or molly webbing. I mean, they come right off, they slip right in, and very easy to redeploy. It just hooks, and it's a nice solid lockup. And that's one of the things, again, that you did not get, and this is the way it came, with no attachment points. You had to actually get those separately. The pouch is 9 inches in length, it's 6 inches wide, and it's 2.5 inches deep. It does have this front nylon composite material so that you can put different attachments on here, smaller pouches if you want to. It does kind of go away from the molly type attachments on the outside, but right here on the back is the lattice. This is called the Atlas, and it is for attachment lattice system, so you can put all your different points on here, and this is so much easier to work with than the standard Cordura that usually makes up your molly pouches. It's an 840D nylon TPU composite. Very strong. It's going to hold its shape very well. There are 2 D-rings at the top if you want to add a strap. Then also, one of the things I really like they've added are these new grip pulls. Before it was just a paracord pull and it was just tied on, but this really gives you a lot of different ways to be able to grab this, or actually to loop your fingers in here and to be able to pull this closed or open. So dual zippers, so it gets it down. They're YKK zippers, so they are self-lubricating. YKK to me are some of the best out on the market. The grab handle is a nice cord. I mean, it is good and solid, easy to grab, even if you need just to grab it just very quickly. And it's, of course, with Maxpedition, double, triple, quadruple stitched, and it's just really solid. But this is just one solid piece, and so it's going to be easy to grab this little kit this way, or again, you've got your molly attachments to be able to apply, or you can actually run this through a belt. And so there's a lot of different ways to carry this pouch. It's 1,000 denier ballistic Cordura nylon, and then it has the ripstop hex shape, and this is new for Maxpedition, which is really nice. But this is 500 denier, so it's a little softer in the areas that aren't going to receive a lot of wear, and that way it has a little more flexibility. You can see it's all in the certain areas, even up here on top. But in the places that really count, you've got that 1,000 denier Cordura. This is a triple polyurethane coat, so it's pretty much impervious to water. And as always, we got to do a water test. This triple polyurethane coat, man, it just runs right off. Brush it off, ready to go. Here stitched right into the pouch is FRP for, again, first responders pouch. There's also a grommet at the bottom just in case you get water or moisture inside. But the stitching is always exceptional on Maxpedition. These packs just really hold up well. But the big thing about this pouch is the interior. And again, we're going to take our grip pulls, pull them down, open it up. One of the things they've really gone to is this light gray interior, and it helps to identify and contrast with any kind of gear or what you're putting inside the pouch. And then you have the lighter, then you have a medium color, and then you have the darker color gray here. These are all elastic bands, and these, you know, you can put your gear in here, it retains it, but yet you can pull it out really quickly. We have this gossamer netting, or this little mesh, and that way you can look through and see the contents that are behind here. And then on this side we have a zippered pouch that you can place contents as well. But what really makes this pouch a great medical pouch is this paracord system. You can adjust this to a certain degree, pull your tie down, and that way the pouch stops when it gets to a certain point. You have it on your molly gear, you open it up, it doesn't fall flat out and all your gear and contents fall out. This way you can have it on there and you can get right to it and get to what you need. And that's really a great system, and of course you can get this way up. So you can just open it up a little bit to be able to get to your contents if you need to. But I want to demonstrate the usefulness of this kit using one of the Skinny Medic Essentials trauma kits. And this is something I've just done a review on. This, in fact, it's got all the information right here of what you have in the kit. And this is in collaboration with North American Rescue, which is a top-notch manufacturer for trauma kits and for emergency first responders. In fact, Skinny Medic is a current paramedic, local paramedic, and a good personal friend of mine, and he's really putting together some great kits. So I'm going to have the link for this down below, but we're going to pull this out. It's vacuum sealed, so you can leave it like it is, but really for usefulness and being able to get to the contents, I'm going to put it into the FRP. Now right up front, I'm using the lattice attachment system for this Benchmade 7-hook, and this is actually in the Skinny Medic Essentials kit. And a really high quality cutter to be able to get clothes and out of your way so you can treat wounds or whatever you need to do. A good high quality cutter. As we open up the kit, now I have it set, but we're gonna loosen that up so we can go ahead and just see everything in the kit. Now you can have it fold all the way out if you don't have this adjusted. I do have some extras in here that didn't come with the Skinny Medic Essentials kit, such as Band-Aids, antiseptic wipes, burn cream. Back here I have some antibiotic ointment and some larger Band-Aids in here, and those are just for small things that might happen. Then we have the NAR compressed gauze. I have both of those right here, and they're tucked away very nicely. They're not going to come out, they're not going to fall out. I'm going to pull some of this away so you'll be able to see some of the interior. But here we have those elastic loops that really hold things together. We have some nitrile gloves that come with the kit, and those are placed. We have an emergency space blanket, important for shock. Also, one of the new cat tourniquets, and we've got it secured right here. And this is one of the new models, and this is a combat application cat tourniquet. This is really important and has become super important on the battlefield and in really tough situations. You know, if you have an active shooter situation, having these are just super important. You could save someone's life with this. Also right here we have some of the NAR. This is the emergency trauma dressing, and it's all packed together, very solid. Back here in the back we have the hyphen vent chest seals, and this is front and back. Here I have some of the larger Band-Aids in this zippered pouch. Here we have the nasal pharyngeal airway, and this is to keep air going through the nose, even with some ointment here to be able to make it not so rough when you're pushing it up through there. But again, if you want to see the details of the Skinny Medic Trauma Kit, the Essentials Kit, I'll have it annotated right here and you can go and check it out. Guys, it's really important not only to have the gear, but also to know how to use it. And that's a very important element. So getting training at your local Red Cross or having an emergency professional teach you the basics. And all of this stuff is made so they can get you to the hospital. It's not an end-all, but it definitely can save someone's life in a critical situation. But as you can see, everything fits in this pouch really nicely. There's still room for more gear. So you can get your trauma kit set in here. You can get your extras, what I like to call the boo-boo kit, put it in here as well, and be able to handle a lot of different situations with a small little medical kit. And these tack ties are just super easy to disengage. This is one of the best MOLLE attachment systems I've seen. Now, having a backpack with MOLLE attachments or any kind of gear that does have MOLLE, you can hook it onto the pack. It makes a great addition. You can get right to it and be able to get to the contents you need fast. Also, the way the lattice system works, you can run your belt right through it. This way it rides on your belt. If you need to get to it, you can just open it up and get to your contents. Putting a strap on here, and of course these are actually available at Maxpedition as well. You can put it right here, but it goes right here on your shoulder. In case you need hands-free, you don't have something MOLLE to attach it and you just can't grab the handle. No, this is not a purse, this is a satchel. I've been using Maxpedition now for about 7 years, and I love Maxpedition. It is my favorite. It's tough, it's rugged, and it just holds up. Plus it just continues to look good even after a lot of use. I've had this pouch for a while, and it's actually got a little bit of dirt on it from me using it and kind of working with it. The medical patch here is extra, and but it really sets this off. And guys, if you do have a medical kit, putting one of these on here helps identify not only for you, but also for those that might be around you. You may not be able to tell them that this is your medical pouch. So this is one thing I always put on all my pouches that have medical gear in them. This comes in black, gray, and a tan color. You can go to maxpedition.com, check out all the different details. Also, you get a 10% discount using SUIT00 when you check out. And we've been running that special for a number of years. And that applies to any of the pouches on the Maxpedition website. These pouches run $41.99, and that's pretty cool because this is a little cheaper than their original FR1 pouch, and yet you get a lot more features. So the Maxpedition FRP, thumbs way up. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America, long live the Republic. It's fully packed up with gear, and this is one of their North American Rescue in conjunction. It is and this is one of the Maxpedition 7 hooks. This is one of the Maxpedition 7 hooks. Great to be able to get right into clothes or whatever to tie away. Okay, and you can see it'll fall right out, and you can see that it'll flare. Now you can see that it'll open all the way out.
I ain't carrying no stinking pocketbook, man. This can be a satchel.